What's up, bro? Today we'll be going over how to get wide shoulders fast. But first, why should you take advice from me? If you're new to my channel, my name is Igor, and for the last few months I have been really trying to grow my shoulders. I tried everything, different exercises, different routines, different reps, and nothing really seemed to work, until now, where I feel like my shoulders have finally started to grow, and much faster as well. No offense to anyone out there, but so many of the big guys you see online are just blessed with such good shoulder genetics, and haven't actually gone through the struggle, which is why I feel like my advice will be more relatable to you. But anyways, I'm not here to waste your time, so without further ado, let's do this. So if you're looking to get big shoulders fast, you need to start training them more, bro. If you didn't know, your muscles take only 48 hours to recover if you get sufficient sleep, protein, and calories. Therefore, you can train your shoulders literally every 2 days. So my question is, why train them once a week with something like the bro split when you can literally train them up to 3 times a week? This is what I started doing personally, and my shoulders have increased in size very rapidly. So let me give you an example of a training split you can do. So as you can see, with this kind of training split, you can train your shoulders up to 3 times a week on both upper body days and on push day. And as you can see, you're still getting at least 48 hours of recovery time between each session, along with training the rest of your body. This is what you want to do if you want to grow your shoulders fast. So with that out of the way, let's move on to the fun part, the actual shoulder training. So if you didn't know, there are 3 parts of the shoulder we need to hit in order to get that 3D look. We got the front delts, the side delts, along with the rear delts. But without a doubt, the most important muscle you need to train to get that wide superhero look is the side delt, which is what personally I prioritize in my training. However, this does not mean that I neglect the other 2. So let's first begin with the front delts, which is what will give you the bolder looking shoulders, you know what I'm saying? On Monday during your upper body workout, try incorporating the seated dumbbell press. It's a super effective exercise which will give you the most growth in your front delts, as well as the rest of your shoulders. I suggest completing 2 sets, one of 5 to 9 reps with heavier weight, and one with lighter weight of 10 to 15 reps, to really exhaust those muscles. But what's most important is that you progressively overload, otherwise you'll not see as much progress. Along with that, at the end of both of your upper body days and your push day, I recommend adding 1 set to complete failure of front cable raises, just to fully burn out those muscles. But again, that's totally up to you. Next up, we have the rear delts, the muscle that will give you that thick 3D shoulder look, which in my opinion is actually super underrated. I mean, just look at it, it makes such a big difference in your physique. So you first need to understand that your rear delts get so much activation through all the other exercises you do, such as pull-ups, rows, etc. So you don't need to go crazy when it comes to training it. However, I do suggest adding 1 exercise. This is the rear delt pull back with the rope, which you can do of 2 sets to complete failure on your upper body days. This is a fantastic exercise just so we can get more volume into your rear delts, because if we don't train them directly, we'll not get as much growth and the other 2 muscles will cause an imbalance and they will become bigger than the actual rear delt. And this is something we really want to avoid. So make sure you do this exercise. And finally, we got the big boy, the side delt. This is again what will make you look broad and sexy. For the side delt, there is 1 exercise which is the king, and this is the lateral raise. On both upper body days and on your push day, perform 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps with each arm of cable lateral raises. And at the very end of your workout, I also recommend doing 3 sets to total fail with dumbbells, just to fully burn your muscles out. You see, the cable lateral raise is a fantastic exercise, because with this exercise, there is constant tension on the muscle, whereas with dumbbells, there's only tension on the way up and not on the way down, where gravity kind of brings the weights down. The reason we have the dumbbell variant is simply just to produce more lactic acid in the muscle, so you can fully burn it out and again increase the volume. And when training your side delt, don't worry about progressively overloading very quickly. Even as little as 5 to 10 kilograms of weight will give you insane results. Make sure you prioritize form above everything else. And honestly, that's it. Training your shoulders doesn't have to be complicated. At the end of the day, what's most important is increasing your volume, getting sufficient rest, and prioritizing your form above everything else. And if you're interested in what I have been doing to increase my shoulder size, check out my workout program in the description of the video. Hope you enjoyed.